Brief, we're live on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 125, and all our social media handles are Joy News on TV. My personal handle is @Denana Aisha. Election headquarters is brought to you by Petrosol, your clean fuel in full quantity. The Chartered Institute of Management Accountants (SIMA) and AICPA together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, German Ozone Medical Center, Alternative Therapy, Dental Wellness and Beauty, Chopbox Technologies, a convenient service, and Youth Bridge Foundation. Election headquarters is for an informed electorate. This afternoon, NDC supporters in Assin Central are demonstrating against the withdrawal of the NDC's 2024 parliamentary candidate, Nurian Shaibu. A statement issued by the Regional Functional Executive Committee and signed by the Regional Secretary Gabriel Nikome Adams explained the withdrawal follows the interrogation and deliberation on reports of immoral acts and anti-party conduct by the Assin Central parliamentary candidate. I'll be sharing excerpts of that statement with you shortly, but the supporters in that constituency are not taking it lightly. They are demanding that the party reverses its decision, warning failure to do so will ignite confusion in the constituency. They are also calling on the NDC's 2024 flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama, to intervene. Listen.
NDC enye ni pamelu dia NDC ye nyina ya dia asam na omuche na sre ene abasa ede to yam papa ne so no me se ni gyina ya sipi se asam no ya ponko mu ya hwehwem enye nokre na se sa asam we ya nokre a omo de asam we titam papa no me 2019 na mahwe na ma na ba befa ye bi nomination form wa befa forms e be si sa bre na samwa ntimi anam mo na se padi na enei na mo beka tra yan Papa na yes, I asante mo china saya. Omu take this as a warning. Esansa dia omu yano, omu chichen topa, omu chichen manso de befi. Yesra yam Papa John Dramani Mahama. Onu dia we obidum bie. Onka ya je nkwana kuma Anthony yam. Esansa omu se na nibre. Esansa dia omu yano omu se papa na nibre. Epanifo se wotan wo kwabia na wa America. Papa wa ya be ye bi wa Assin Central. Papa wa ya ba teacher.
Assin Central NDC executive any members or Pepama Mijima and a year may a communication officer or Assin Yankumasi branch. Sir, your chairman can say BBC no I was sanka over branch in so anybody to money because they do say about two constituency about mobile branch other than Mijima Obiani connect occupy Wako Obian contested candidate Ama on Kase were beating the Kakrabida. By last 4 years, young Kaya the same thing. And last 4 years, I am chairman Baba Gariba. And then they go Professor B. Edenaba. Yamincha, the Omruko National, Yabogu. I can't how many months and you have to about 5 months. I am to about. Oh, yeah, deal with ABC with that. Assin Central. Now, your regional chairman, they didn't know why out. Yeah, got to about Obongo for me. Say, Omuna against. I am in charge. Omuna winning. That's a BBC. also Mijima, offer now on any day. Kasa, now only penny for Kasa, now who fit Pracope, now say, oh, my letter say, wow, the NDC party, and every natural man. Secretary, Mayor Papa Mahama said, no, Mijima, no,
Assin Central Ham, you know, be our boy, so run race, have Mijima. I'm penny for no more, and I have to take, and I know my is young. I'm penny for and the work back where Canada. I back with this Canada and the war. That was asking Bashim said, and penny for 10 be me so more. And penny for 10 was a central constituency. Omo and the woman and the who could do come up. But who's what for the chairman Butemo? Omo Kwari could do come up, but no coach and Buto wouldn't be here. Nabaka and Yantia, and I happy to see you. Almost out of regular chairman, as well regular chairman catch on the side. Almost on the side. Omo do be back. Now, say the point of whatever, but number one, I would raise side medium and must be called red and then for beauty. Anybody who call home on the constituency executives. I'm a call home on I'm going to come on. Obusama said, "Well, I want to buy a car that talk." I'm going to like the movie, and this is the movie, Chama Baba the movie. Can I the power chassis? I'm going to catch the Chama, I'm going to say, I want to yes, I'm going. Really, the assistant to Ham and go for you to be mobilized. One NDC for, and then we are assistant to our party with your color. Because first, no shine this at the Kuala, yes, but the rest I will visit my buyer, and I'm not going to be NDC party at the end. The bigger party at the end to be no problem. Resources are no resources for everybody, so one race have been given. Move by each other before we have not 5 months. I can. I am torn out of it. But I see as somebody I can, as a professor here, when there's someone of joy, when there's someone of angel, and I party some, you can TV stations as well now. And someone I can airtime, regular executives, national executives for one for the confession, to order, and some of the kind of harmony, all something. Because see, I didn't want some bar, I cannot do it from here. You just better say, one lay up on the top. You can't say, I'm busy about all to be take from here. I said, I know the apology yesterday. All my sisters, I said, I follow the flat. And this is for 1 year back. Sam, I say, I'm a chairman. I will run the next Midima. Well, I had to tell my son. I'm going to say, last year about national frontier. Last year, I was ready for the person for Uncle Toy. All the person who was from room. I am a secretary, of course, from water. Young said about the happy or I'm going to dump him.
No way. You heard the angry NDC supporters who say they are not in agreement with the withdrawal of the parliamentary candidates by the executives. And thankfully, I'll be joined by one of them. But right now, let's share with you the statement issued by the NDC. It says that following the interrogation and deliberations on the report of immoral acts and anti-party conduct received by the Regional Functional Executive Committee against Assin Central Parliamentary candidate Nurian Shaibu Mijima at the meeting held on Tuesday, June 25, 2024, the Regional Functional Executive Committee have decided to withdraw him, and it says it has, right, so we will, all right, so it says that it is conducting its preliminary investigation, examining the matter minutely and exhaustively, further consulted key stakeholders in the region. The leadership of the party at the national level resolved that Nurian Shaibu Mijima be withdrawn as the 2024 Assin Central Parliamentary candidate of the NDC with immediate effect. Furthermore, the Regional Functional Executive Committee has suspended Nurian Shaibu forthwith for 6 months and has referred the matter to the Regional Disciplinary Committee for adjudication. Also, the party membership of Nurian Shaibu stands suspended until the final determination of his case by the Regional Disciplinary Committee. Kindly take note of this decision and communicate it formally to Nurian Shaibu all constituency, ward, branch, and the rank and file of the party in the constituency. Please treat as urgent and do the needful immediately. And that's the statement that was issued by the party. Thankfully, I've been joined by the Regional Communications Director of the NDC, Gabriela Tete, for more. In your statement, you mentioned immoral acts and anti-party conduct. What exactly are you talking about? Right, I'm told Gabrielle Tete has dropped. We'll try and get her back, but the embattled parliamentary candidate of the NDC himself, Nurian Shaibu, is meanwhile fighting off these claims of immoral and anti-party conduct, which has resulted in a suspension from the party for 6 months. Meanwhile, the candidate is urging his followers to remain calm, assuring them that he will be vindicated. He spoke with my colleague, Blessed Soga.
I've not officially received any letter, but I'm also putting measures in place by, going through the party structures in order to get a fair hearing in regards to whatever is going on. So this is kind of like a nightmare. But as I said, this is a political party, and then we are being governed, by our party constitution. I'm going by the party structures.
Well, there are reports that all of this is happening because of the level of discord within the central regional wing of the NDC. The claim is that you seem to have some challenges with the regional leadership there, specifically the chairperson of the party.
I would say the regional chairman is from my constituency. He's from my constituency, and then I have a very good relationship with him. Because looking at when he was even going for his elections, I was the one who sponsored him to win that election. I did my best. I supported him financially. I gave him all the morale, everything. And he testified that, if not with my intervention, he would have lost that election. He would have lost that election because I supported him with huge sums of money to make sure he wins, and he won. So I think I don't have any personal problem with anybody. I'm young, and I'll fight my way through and make sure the right thing is done.
Well, and speaking about the elections, in the last race with Kennedy Ejapon, you garnered some significant votes, representing some 42% plus of the outcome. Are you not worried that the latest happening might jeopardize your fortunes within the area?
Well, I think I've spoken with my constituent, at least people who have me at heart, and then I've told them everybody should calm down. There's a political party. We are being governed by the party structures. And so I don't want anybody to do anything, stupid, which will at least put the party at the start. We have an election to win. Which we all know. The incoming president, John Dramani Mahama, automatically will be a president. And I believe, and I know, whatever allegation, whatever anything they've said, or whatever it is, after I go through the right party structures, I'll be vindicated. God being so good, God willing, inshallah, on December 7th, I'm going to win the election.
Are you sure unity will be guaranteed after this whole, challenge that's going on?
Well, I'm a unifier, and everybody knows me. I'm a unifier. When I came 2020, I had the same problem. By the end of the day, I brought a party together. So I'm a unifier, and I'll make sure I do the right thing, get my people united. After I fight this battle, I know after this battle, everything will be saved. And come what may you, December 7th, Noreen Mijimashai with David Ba will be the next member of parliament for Assin Central.
Well, our correspondent in the Central Region, NS Asante, joins me with more. NS, what's the latest on this? How are the people reacting to this decision by the party executives?
So, Aisha, mixed reaction depending on one's persuasion. Like we did tell our listeners, the demonstrators who obviously are in line with the embattled MP, the embattled member of parliament for the Assin Central constituency, they say that the performance of their candidate in the last election against Kennedy Ejapon it's a testament to how formidable he is in the constituency. Remember, in the 2020 election, he pulled 14,747. They say that's the best performance so far for any NDC candidate since that particular constituency was detached from the Assin North constituency. They say that they are worried that the party going into an election, a major election like that of the 2024, would take this decision cladded in black and white. The demonstrators, they had to wield placards to show how displeased they were with the regional executive. They said in their placards, or some of the placards read, "And leave the man alone, don't choose a parliamentary candidate for us. Please, Mahama, intervene," among others. So I shall hear in the constituency a mixed reaction depending on one's persuasion.
Asante with that update from the region. Definitely there is more we're bringing your way as we try to get the communications director of the NDC to speak on the matter. Gabriela Teta, I'm grateful for your time. In your statement, you mentioned that he's being withdrawn because of anti-party conduct and also immoral activities or immoral acts. What exactly are you talking about?
Let me start with that, and good afternoon to you as well. Thank you for having me on this platform. Well, let me first say that this is a very difficult time for us as a party in the central region, because the candidate we're talking about is somebody who in the 2020 elections performed very, very well. And without a doubt, we believe that when given the opportunity, he could perform better in the 2024 elections. But it just happens that over the last few days or weeks, if I may say so, the news coming out of Assin Central has been a bit disheartening for us, in that our parliamentary candidate, according to the report, and also from inviting him personally to the regional executive to brief us on what exactly is going on, according to both statements, it's obvious that there are some personal decisions that he's taken in the past that unfortunately has brought us to this very difficult situation. In 2020, the news came to us that he and the secretary's wife had been involved in some personal issues, and that it's something that they've maintained for a while. But our investigations also point to the fact that, in fact, the relationship started way back 2013, before the lady married the secretary. And so from 2013 to about 2017, the two of them were dating. And then Shaibu left for the U.S. The lady stayed in Assin and later married the constituency secretary. So when Nuruddin returned to contest for the parliamentary seat, somehow the relationship was rekindled. And that has led to all manner of issues now. But that really is, that really is their personal decisions and their personal choices, and has nothing to do with party. But the problem we have to encounter is that there are some videos circulating of our parliamentary candidates, very intimate videos, which unfortunately is giving us bad publicity in Assin Central. And so as a party, we had to weigh the risk of letting him continue with the process and go for the election, or having to withdraw him now. Because the story that has been created now is that our parliamentary candidate has had an affair with the constituency secretary. But as I've pointed out, the relationship started even before she married the constituency secretary. And the party has now been dragged into some individual personal affairs and has become a very murky territory for us. This is really tough for us, absolutely. If I'm being very honest with you, as I said, his performance.
Your supporters are accusing you of a deliberate attempt to tarnish the parliamentary candidate's image. And they explained that you sat there, looked on whilst he was picking nominations and went through all the processes. Why now? Why are you now withdrawing him? If all of this happened between 2013, all up till now, why did you even look on to allow him to go through the process till this?
We weren't even aware of a lot of these issues. And so the videos started circulating from our opposite camp that this is the story. Our parliamentary candidate has engaged in an amorphous affair with the constituency secretary's wife and impregnated the wife. So it was when we called them to interview them on the basis for all these allegations, and it turned out that apparently there was some element of truth in it, and so the party then decided that it's better we pull him aside, refer the case to the disciplinary committee to investigate and find out whether these issues raised against him really are with merit or whether they are false accusations. But mind you, the unfortunate thing for us is that we are 6 months to an election. And this is the difficulty for us. We understand the constituency supporters very well. They are concerned about the election. We are also concerned about the election. And the timing is so wrong. I mean, 6 months to an election for us to now go searching for a new candidate is not a small task. So all of us are in great difficulty at the moment. Both supporters and both parties are the executive. But we have to take a decision.
And honestly, as you yourself admit, it's obvious your supporters are unhappy with the decision. How do you intend to resolve the fallout, especially as you agree it's just 6 months into an election?
So I'm aware that Honorable Shaibu's lawyers have written to the party in response to the suspension. So the party is going to follow up with his lawyers, he himself, and will find out what is right to do in this situation. But on the political party supporters side, we're going to have to go back to the constituency and re-engage them to try and come along with us for the election 2024. We don't intend leaving anyone behind. As I said, the issue is before the disciplinary committee. They are supposed to investigate both sides and find out where really lies the truth and whether the issue is something that we can address within the 6 months before the election, or we just have to continue with the suspension. But we don't want to keep him in the position while the disciplinary committee is doing its work. That's why we just ask that to take a short leave for the 6 months while the investigation is going on and the disciplinary channels are opened up. If before the election all issues are cleared, he's good to go. But if, on the other hand, we also find out that the risk is too high, we'll just have to continue pulling him aside and then wait for 2028. But as I said, he's a very formidable candidate for us in Assin Central. And it's very unfortunate that all these issues have had to come at this particular time.
I'm grateful for your time. Gabriela Tete is the Central Regional Communications Director of the NDC. This has just begun. We haven't seen the last of it, and we'll be looking out for how this whole thing is managed. Now, Majority Leader Alexander Fenyoma is warning his colleague MPP MPs and other party sympathizers against fighting each other as the party's flag bearer prepares to announce his running mates following news that Dr. Baumia has informed President Akufo-Addo he intends to pick the Energy Minister, MP for Asante Achim North, and member of the party's National Council, Andy Appiah-Kubi, has come out to oppose the Energy Minister. But the Majority Leader says party stalwarts must calm tensions rather than seek to raise them.
Parliament and our party members that we should all respect party rules and understand that the times we are in are very sensitive times. We have an election just ahead of us, and we should be mindful of how we express certain views in the public space. Yes, we've all heard matters regarding our ticket, but no decision has been made yet. And so I would want to encourage colleague members of Parliament that we are in this together. There is no perfect person in this world. The language we use, it may not be helpful. So that is all my advice. Let us please be measured in the language we use. The flag bearer of the party has the confidence of the party, and I believe that he would use the structures of the party to come up with certain decisions that he has for us. So let us wait and at least respect the leadership of the party. We should not go out of our way to denigrate ourselves. We should not go out of our way to describe ourselves in a manner that will be unacceptable. So that is all I want.
And this is your election brief. It's on your election headquarters. And of course, you can join myjoyonline.com for more of the news and updates of all the developing stories. When you get there, there's some of the headlines you'll be seeing on our election segment. Election is about competence, ideas, not religion or ethnicity. That's the chairman of the Christian Council. Then you can also read 2024 polls, no party or candidate will be allowed to destabilize our peace. That's a Kufuor warning there. And then help solve Ghana's economic woes. That's Kofi Amoaben's the business executives. Then you have Ghanaians cautioned against election violence and conflicts. There is more on myjoyonline.com. Do enjoy the rest of our programs.